right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are we? Thank you for watching episode 6 of our daily vlog. And I want to welcome you to the show. We've got some guest stars on. Now, yesterday we had a little bit of a dilemma. I tried to go Wi-Fi again, and of course, since I'm adding all these graphics and things like this, it, of course, it's not going to work on Wi-Fi. I had hardline. So now that we're hardline, we're going to have a nice stream, full stream. The audio is going to be good. We're going to be all set. So if you don't know me, my name is Sam, DJ Lumberjack. And make sure to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe here on Viral Media Network 415. And I'm just going to switch this here. Boom. There we go. Whoops. There we go. So there's my contact information, Sam at Viral Media Network. I am the executive producer. Oh, wait a second. We have some issues there. Oh, you know what? I should just take that off. I'm sorry. There we go. Sorry about those graphics. Still getting used to the ins and outs of using this program. I'm going to turn it. I'm monitoring it now. I'm having echo, so I'm going to go ahead and. So doing live switching, and there we go. Okay, so the stream is live. We are going to lock into our guest, Micah Mucklow, in about 10 minutes. Micah Mucklow is a professional at Cupertino Electronics, and we're going to check out the work that he does there. He does video for Cupertino Electronics. And then we're also going to have a guest, Robert MacCarthy, who is a math teacher in Berkeley, and he's going to talk about what he's doing during the shelter in place and a new show that he's developing because of this, and also he's a cool, fun guy. So to recap what this blog is it's basically a daily check-in with me, the owner and executive producer of Viral Media Network. And it's a work in progress because I've done web streams and productions, multicam stuff, on a bigger scale. So I'm trying to scale back and do it all software-based. I'm used to crew, being a part of a crew and doing a lot of hardware-based components to make a web stream happen. So I'm just trying to do it here in my upstairs attic room that we have, and it's shared with my wife. So check out her business, The Dark Dish. This is all of her vintage stuff that she's having packaging up, and we sell CDs online and records and things like that. So check her out at Dark Dish. You can check out my eBay store, Lumberjack Cuts. But as you can see, it's evolving. We've got these graphics here, and didn't have that in the first one, so thank you very much. And I'll take that off. I'll put it back on in a sec just to remind you of who I am. And to share a little bit about what Viral Media Network does, let me go ahead to go to our channel here. And I'm going to go ahead and preview that. Let me bring that to the front. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have to do that. I can do this, right? Let me bring that to the front. Move to top. Is that going to work? Properties. Let's try this again. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is my YouTube page, and as you can see, we are live here. And if you are watching, I see we have one person watching. Let me quickly share this. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Say what up. Oh, here, look, see? We're live. Join us. Add that to my story. No, I don't want to do it on that. I want to do it there. All right. So getting back, here's our channel. There's our podcast. That is coming up, as you can see right here. See my cursor. Oh, you can't see the cursor on the web stream. But anyways, this is the Sam Jack podcast, and I have about 7 episodes here. This is the intro to the 7th episode. We're going to have new guests coming up, and we're going to interview Rob Reddy tonight. He is He is the one of the founding members of Piano Fight, so we're gonna pick his brain, and that's gonna be our first guest. We also have Richie Cunning and DJ Bad DJ. Shout out to them. We're also planning on having Ryan Nicole and DJ Champagne Hughes. They are local artists in the Oakland area. Electro Spit Bosco, who has been a producer for E40, but he also is now making his own proprietary talk box. That's basically like a form of like over-the-ear headphones, but go around your neck, and it allows you to just plug in right into. I just got a text from Mr. Mack. We call him Robert MacCarthy, Mr. MacCarthy, who is our teacher. He's getting stuff ready now. So in about 3 minutes, we're gonna have Micah Mucklow on. So stand by as I get my G-Chat ready with him. And then while I'm at that, I'm going to search here for Cupertino electronics. Search for that. And the Cupertino package, let's see. Cupertino electronics, the Cupertino package. There we go. So, maybe I shouldn't full screen that. And there's Micah. I see Micah getting started there. So we're going to play this video when we get him in. So let's see. Other guests will be Danny King. He's a artist. The artist Danny King. Electro Spit. Who else? So those are some people we're interviewing for the podcast. If you don't know about the podcast. It's kind of this format, but we actually have guests on. We're going to have guests on this in a minute, but we delve in deep. We have a deeper conversation with them about what it takes for them to be a creative professional, a freelancer, an entrepreneur, following their own passion. And that's really what we're about at Viral Media Network. So before we do that, I do want to, I'll go back into my own spiel about what Viral Media Network does. But we make creative content. So if you're interested in that, give me a holler at info@viralmedianetwork.com. And then with that, I think we're going to dial up Micah. Let me see if he's ready. So stand by. I'm just going to chat him in here. Let's see. You ready? Let's see if he's ready. In the meantime, we're going to talk later in the vlog. We started a little half hour later just because of timing with taking care of my baby. I had to take care of it to roughly 1 o'clock. And now that my wife is graciously taking over, we're going to be on this vlog till about 2 o'clock, and then I'll be back over. So, but just trying to keep this going, trying to do what we can, shelter in place, to make some video content and to share what's going on with us. Staying healthy and keeping a healthy diet in this current climate of shelter in place and limited contact with the outside world. Thinking about ways to be sustainable after this. I'm going to go in the garden and work a little bit and work about extending the coop, as I talked about yesterday, and then just, turning over the compost bin, cleaning up in the yard, looking for ways to grow more of our fruits and vegetables and be more sustainable. So I think I'm going to call up Micah and see if he's there, and if not, he gets bumped, and I will call it Mr. Mack. So let's see what's going on here. I hear him ringing. I don't know if you can hear that live. It's about 1:40. Well, he is ringing and he's not picking up, so I'm going to hang up. Micah's unavailable. All right, well, we're going to check in with him later. Where are we at? Let me contact... hang up on that. Let's see. Let me add a call. Mr. Mack. I'm just going to call on his phone number. Stand by. Let's see if Mack's ready. He has a meeting at 1:30 to 2:30. Oh. Sorry, that's a different text. All right, I'm going to call Mr. Mack, and let's see his number here. Wait, hold on. MacCarthy, excuse me. You know what? I'm just going to try calling him here. Send him an invite. All right, so let's take it from there. Maybe I can. Send him an invite. All right, well, let's just go from there. So let me get back to the task at hand, and while I'm at that, why don't you go ahead and boom. There I am again. If you need to contact me, Sam. So let's do that. Not trying to. Oh, we're bleeding over. That doesn't look good. Boom. That's how you get a hold of me. ViralMediaNetwork.com, at IG viralmedia.network, and on Facebook, Viral Media Network. Okay, so as I was getting to some diet stuff and health stuff in this time of shelter in place, basically, keep your normal grooming habits and shower regularly. I know it's easy to be at home, like, oh, I'm working in, a lot of people are working from home. I'm personally out of work because I work mainly in the sports broadcasting industry, and this Viral Media Network was a side hustle. Now I'm trying to make this a main hustle. Hence, while I am shelter in place and developing it, that's why we're having this vlog here. Excuse me, I'm just going to load up Algebra Brother, his YouTube channel, and see what's on there. Algebra Brother. I'm subscribing to him, and I'm going to his channel. Let's see. All right, I'm just going to go for it. Hope you're ready, Mr. Mack. But yeah, we want to stay. I'm just going to start the call, and if he joins, he joins. Make sure to stay healthy, stay exercising, shower regularly, groom regularly, shave, clip your nails, all that kind of stuff. I'm hearing it's a good idea to wash your clothes regularly if you do have to go outside. Obviously, getting a walk around the neighborhood is great, or going up in the hike in the hills. I hear the trails are getting closed, so please be careful in that regards. Some places might not want you to do that, so use discretion there. But you got to get fresh air and exercise. So I've got a routine that I use. I'll be sharing tomorrow more in detail. But basically, stretching in the morning, jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, that kind of thing. You can do at home real easily. There's a lot of great exercises you can look online. I personally use 7 Minutes of Magic. It's a Qigong mixture between yoga and Pilates, kind of. But there's great stretching and yoga exercises to do, great cardio stuff to do at home. You can use some of those exercise bands, which again I'll share more tomorrow. Really think about healthy foods, lots of garlic, lots of ginger, lots of natural honey, and really come together as a family doing that. So let me see. Let me just text him. All right, so still waiting for Mr. Mack. Invitation sent. We are live. Let me just check the streaming quality. Still looking good. Let me just listen to it real quick. Bear with me. Yeah, that sounds good. And it looks like it's synced too, right? Yeah. So sounds good. Audio's good. We're getting good. We're getting good quality. And again, that's the mathisnotacrime@gmail.com. All right, let's try that one. So let me go back here. Please bear with me. Window. Let's see. Math is not a crime at gmail.com. All right, we are loading up. See if we can work this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try this again. Sorry, I'm just texting him to try and get him on the phone, on the internet. All right, let's try Micah again. Let's try Micah. See if Micah's around. Micah's unavailable. All right, so Micah, it's 2 strikes because we didn't do, couldn't figure out yesterday, and so we're figuring out today. Mr. Mack, let me know where you're at. Let me try him on Skype. Mr. Mack, are you watching? I don't know. Anyways, let me get on with more what I want to talk about on the show. Getting back to the exercising, just doing a daily routine, staying healthy, staying sane, contacting people, reaching out to people over the phone in your community, either on Nextdoor or other forums, or a simple call. It's perfectly all right to, go over to people's house and check in on them as long as you're keeping a 6 feet distance. And so that's healthy. But getting back to slow cooked meals, sharing recipes, that kind of thing, and keeping healthy in the cleansly self. But not only does it keep you clean, but it keeps that sort of like daily, like, hey, I'm staying fresh. It's just more routine to sort of keep you occupied. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the recommendations I have for a new segment, a newer segment I started yesterday, and I sort of alluded to before, are suggestions for podcasts I have, YouTube channels, and I'm going to do a book every time. So first, let me start with YouTube pages. I talked a little yesterday about retro stuff I like to watch. I grew up watching wrestling and playing a lot of video games, so there's a ton of that on YouTube. My 2 favorite channels are WrestleLamia, so it's like WrestleMania, but WrestleLamia. And then also, and these are in the description, so I didn't provide links, but I provided the name, so you can just search that in YouTube. And Wrestling with Regret spelled with a W. These are great. It talks about also upcoming and current goings on with wrestling because, for instance, WrestleMania is going to go on as planned, but not live. It's going to be live, but not with a live audience. It's going to be in their performance center with no audience. So that's very conflicting to other, sports. Oh, here's Robert MacCarthy. He's ready, so I'm going to dial him in. So those are a couple of wrestling YouTube channels, and then a gamer one for retro gaming is Game Historian, and there's a lot of other great, um, lot of great retro gaming going on there. And with that, wait a second, what is this? Hold on, let me switch. How you doing, buddy? I got you there. Give me a sec. Let me cut you in live. All right.
Turn it up, Bev. I can't hear. Oh crap! I can't hear you, dude.
I got you. Just hang tight. Hang tight. Let's see. I added you. How did I add you?
Please stand by.
Please stand by. Please stand by. Display capture, media source. Oh, why can't I find it now? Image slideshow. Scene. Display capture. Or is that what I no cancel?
We're getting a speaker right now. Hang on, so we can hear you on your end.
Okay, cool. You can use your headphones. Are you we got Robert MacCarthy on. Sorry, we're trying to interface this. He's gotten some audio issues. And I'm trying to there it is, the video call. All right. Now, one thing you got to do, buddy, he's going to get some stuff going on. So I'm going to continue talking about my YouTube pages and podcasts while he gets set up. Okay, so Game Historian is a great one about retro gaming. We've got Wrestling with Regret and WrestleMania as some wrestling. And I'm just going to make sure that the live stream audio didn't affect from the call. Are we still hearing ourselves? All right.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that one. And where did the call go? There we go. Okay, so now I need you to tilt your screen. For some reason, you are vertical, but that doesn't. There we go. There it is. Okay, we're going to fade you in. Now, you are live on our show. Welcome, Mr. Mack. I call you Mack. You can call him Mr. MacCarthy. What do the kids usually call you? Mr. Mack, right? Oh, now I can't hear you. I lost you. Hold on. Oh no! Look at him. All right, so let me try this. Stand by. Check. There we go. Okay, I can see you there. Okay, we're gonna fade you in now. Let me check the settings. Welcome, Mr. Mack. The microphone. You can call him Mr. MacCarthy. What do the kids usually call you? Mr. Mack, right? All right, how about that? Can you hear me now? Check. 1, 2. We were hearing you earlier. Mac, you got me here? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Look at him. All right, so let me try this. Stand by. Check. Okay, I can see you there. Mr. Mac, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. You can't hear me. All right, let's try this again. Let me hang up. Let me dial you back in. Hey, can you hear me now? I think I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right, we're still working out these technical hangouts, but that's why this is live. Let's see, microphone built in. Check. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, now I'm just going to check the stream. Why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourself while I check the audio quality on the stream?
Hey, everybody, I'm Mr. Mack, MacCarthy, Robert MacCarthy.
I can hear you.
Middle school teacher, math and science teacher at Willard Middle School in Berkeley, California.
These technical hangouts. Great. And on that note, tell me about this crazy, pandemic we're going through right now with, COVID-19, coronavirus. Obviously, the kids are at home. you're very passionate about what you do and who you work with, and sorry, the bond. Obviously you work with kids, but the bond you create with the kids and sort of the in-depth, hands-on stuff that you do with kids. So talk a little bit about that and sort of your approach to teaching and how that sort of changed and shifted with this new pandemic and the whole shelter-in-place thing.
Yeah, well, during my regular classroom, students run the show. They're up front. They're talking. They're working with each other. I feed them a little bit of information, and then they get to run with it. So everything got thrown up in the air when this coronavirus hit, and now we all have to rethink about how we're going to start moving forward with instruction. So luckily, I have an engine that never stops. So, and I love doing crazy fun stuff myself. So this gives me an opportunity to make some fun shows for the kids and have them in other ways have contact with me besides these videos, but just to give them a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of fun during this crazy time.
Totally, because you love to have a lot of fun in your classroom. And how does that shape the show that you're doing? And talk a little bit more about this show that you're developing and where we can see it and what's going to be in the show and that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's so many question marks right now. I'm trying to figure out everything as we're making the show. Right now, my daughter Evelise, she's gonna help me out with the filming and maybe do some of the acting as well. Obviously, we have a very small amount of talent here on site, but we're going to try to enlist as many people as we can here. I'm also reaching out to my students and seeing if they can do a little claymation or do art for the show.
Yeah.
See what they can do too.
Cool. Just as an audio test, we are hearing you, but if you don't mind speaking up just a little bit.
Okay, let me take the mask off. Maybe that'll
if you want, yeah. The mask was good, though. I appreciate it. It just provides variety to the show. Great. And on a personal note, how are you guys holding up? You keeping your shelter in place? You getting out a little bit, but not keeping too much contact with people? How's that going?
Oh yeah, we're totally locked down here. Only making essential runs to the grocery store and try to get out a little bit to outside, but not to crowded areas. Trying to just hunker down here as much as possible. And that organism over there is definitely helping. Check.
Oh, yeah, dogs and pets, first of all, they're immune to the coronavirus, I hear, but also they just give 0 Fs, right? So they just keep it. So we're talking about a little bit on this vlog every day about ways to stay healthy, keeping up routine, maybe develop an exercise routine if you don't already have one. What are other ways that you're coping? Any great recipes, or if there's something you've discovered with your family that you didn't normally when you were, so busy at work and things like that?
I guess we're just still all trying to figure it out. We have no set plan or no set schedule when things are happening. My wife Mel is working. She's holding the camera right now, but she's still working. So we have to allow her to get her work done and then stay sane and stay healthy. So I've done yoga with her, not a lot, only one time so far. But I want to start doing more of that. I needed some exercise. I need to start maybe getting a routine together. We just found out today through Berkeley Unified School District that we're off for another month for sure. Schools are closed. This is as of 12:30 today until the first of next month.
Wow. Yeah. And as you know, all of the sports have completely shut down, and that leaves me.
Job.
Yeah, that's my job, and it's a blessing as a curse. That's part of the reason I started this vlog. Is I've always had Viral Media Network on the side, but now I have an opportunity to really just go full force into creating my own video and my own stance. So if there's anything I do with helping your show, your YouTube channel is Algebrother, correct?
It's Algebro right now.
Cool.
But hold off on that though. I'm doing a whole new channel for this.
Okay.
The math series though, so and I still gotta create all that, but I'm just trying to create content like you are right now.
Right.
And I really want to work together with you and steal all your magic, your tech work stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Nice. Oh, cool, man. Well, thank you. And do you have a name? You're still working on a name for the show, right? So we shouldn't shout out the channel.
No, it's gonna be called this though right here. It's gonna be called the Math Show.
The
See,
Math Show.
345.
345. I love it.
And then the 345's in there. Got the
Sweet.
microphone all made.
That's awesome. BUSD representing Berkeley, baby.
You know it.
And
Yep.
what's the significance about the 345? Is that a math?
You know
Just-
what? The 345.
Yeah.
It was a mistake. I substituted numbers for letters, the ones that look like the letters.
Yeah. Yeah.
The numbers that look like the letters, and it happened to line up 345.
Dude.
So, isn't that crazy?
Just like in nature, you'll find fractals and algebraic geometric patterns in natural plants and things like that, right?
Yeah. Math is everywhere for sure.
Speaking of which, the last
I'm trying to bring a lot of the classroom home, so everyone got to go into school today for a very limited amount of time.
Yeah.
To pick up whatever we wanted to. So I brought some stuff back.
Oh, awesome.
Clay Thompson.
Yeah.
Play with Clay.
Yeah. Nice.
We were right in the middle of an algebra module, so I got to bring them.
That's awesome. And you're able to is it through Google Drive, or how are you able to give students some work and like sort of online content for them to work on?
Well, that's what we're all trying to figure out too. So next week is spring break, and after spring break, teachers are supposed to be regularly assigning work and checking in on students. There's some recommended things that we could do, but I just wanted to make it a little more fun than just Khan Academy and let's do some, direct instruction, kind of boring stuff. They're gonna be so distracted in their homes already. So throwing kind of mundane, isolated work at them, I don't think that's really gonna work out that well. So I want to, do something more creative and fun.
Totally. And you just had Pi Day. That's one of the things that I've really liked about what you do. Talk a little bit about Pi Day and what you do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is the video still good?
Yeah, you're good, man. Other than the subject matter, but hey. No,
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding.
Yep. What was the question?
Just about Pi Day and about, that's an example of like, being very interactive and just engaging in the kids and getting them really interested in something that, might not necessarily be as interesting for some people.
Yeah, well it's kind of funny because we do Pi Week at Willard.
It's the whole week. Yeah, sorry.
So we hammer the hell out of Pi, doing tons of creative, fun, listening to Pi, art with Pi, programming, anything the kids really want to do.
They make songs, right?
They learn about how Pi is used in different formulas for circles and stuff too.
Right.
Oops, you cut out there. I got a weird thing. But
I hear you. Okay. You don't hear me?
You put a Pi in it. You put a Pi there. Anyway, I got distracted. Squirrel.
It's okay.
Yeah, but the kids. It's funny though because that's when the last day of school was the day was the 13th. So and Pi Day is Saturday. We had to cancel our whole Pi party.
That was my last day of work too. I was at the Sacramento Kings game and they canceled the game like minutes before tip off.
Oh yeah, great man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Something's barely almost got to do it.
I know. Well, it's a brave new world, and you're charging forth and staying optimistic about providing education for the kids and developing it as you go. So I'd love to hear an update, and we'd love to get you back on the show. Maybe even interview you for our podcast, because this is just sort of a daily check-in. Podcast is a longer format kind of conversation interview. So once you get it up and running, we'll have a longer conversation on the podcast. If there's any other links that you have, feel free to shout them out. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We'll check in with you later, okay?
All right, Matt. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Keep it up.
Take care.
You're keeping us sane.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mr. Mack. We'll check in with you guys soon. Take care.
All right, later.
All right. Well, he's gone, and let me turn that off and fade this back in. Sorry, a little late there because that's how it rolls sometimes. So there you go. I'm not sure if Micah's still around. We've been on later than we usually do. Let me drop him a Let me drop him a chat and see if he's around. Anyways, so I was getting to the YouTube channels. I recommended some podcasts. I recommend going back to the health stuff, not only physically but mentally healthy, keeping with daily regimens and ways to be productive as an entrepreneur. Is Stickman from Dead Prez. He's got a podcast called the RGB Fit Club, and it's all about and it's only a 15-minute podcast. You know, I'm normally doing like an hour or 2 hour long podcast. So his podcast is about how to stay financially independent, different tactics for getting up in the morning, a daily routine. Definitely check that out. And I highly recommend it. You can follow him on Instagram and do the likes. So it looks like we're not going to have Micah anymore. So that's good. We've had more than a half-hour vlog, so I don't want to make this too long. The final thing I will say is the book recommendation that is here. It is the the Legends and Myths of Hawaii, written by His Majesty Kalakaua. I know I mispronounced that. Kalakaua. And he was a prince in the mid-1800s, I believe. And it's great because this was first published in 1888, sorry. And it's native Hawaiian folklore, so it's really interesting. It's a good way to sort of escape from what's going on. There's volcano myths and all these sort of deities and stuff. So it's a good book. I haven't finished it. And what's great about it, too, is you can just read a chapter about a certain myth and then just pick it up and put it down. So I definitely recommend that. We'll be back tomorrow with more recommendations of podcasts, books. Again, I want to remind you to stay healthy and fit. Keep up with your regimen. Stay healthy. Stay sane. Make sure to cook wonderful foods. Help your community out, all that kind of good stuff. And from there, make sure to follow us on Viral Media Network Facebook, viralmedia.network at Instagram, and our website's there, viralmedianetwork.com. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll talk more about our podcast, more updates, more podcast recommendations, more YouTube channel recommendations. And with that, we will see you later. Make sure to like, subscribe, and thanks again for joining us. We're going to go ahead and get him live. Micah Mucklow will be joining us, so we're extending this vlog real quick. There's Micah. Like, subscribe, share. Micah, where are you? I'm calling you now. Are you there? Are you there? Micah, Micah, are you there? Are you there? Micah is unavailable. It says you're unavailable. I don't get it. Yeah, you missed a call from me, buddy. What's going on? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Last chance. Micah, Micah. Micah, come on, man. As you can see, I'm trying to call him. Oh, but it's switched. Look at that. All right, well, we're going to get him another time. Micah's unavailable. Oh, are you available now?
Yeah. I got the baby with me.
All right. Well, should I not have you on video then? You want to do audio only?
Hey, let me close the door real quick.
All right. Looks like he's here, so stand by. Do 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 do.
Hello.
Yo yo.
Yo.
What's going on? We got Micah Mucklow in the house. He is video extraordinaire for Cupertino Electrics. Want to quickly chat with him. We're going a little bit over the podcast time. We usually only go about a half hour, but I know we're having issues contacting earlier. So we just had a Berkeley math teacher on who was talking about how he's transitioning during this whole pandemic thing. We want to talk to you about what you do at Cupertino Electric. Really interested to hear more about that 3D drone mapping, but also how you've been transitioning into the work from home environment and how you're coping with that.
Fortunately,
I think you're breaking up a little bit. We got to freeze. We got to freeze, Micah. Micah, where you're at? Might have to drop you, buddy. What happened? What happened? Micah, where are you? Micah. We're losing you. All right. Well, I think we're gonna drop Micah and try again another time. Let me try it again. No, you're frozen. I'll try calling you one more time. Reconnect. And then we got to go because it's too late and I got to get back to my baby. Let's see. Why can't we see it? Let's try it again. Micah, are you there? All right, Micah, we got to go. We'll check you next time. And I'm very sorry about that. Oh. All right. Sorry about that. Now he's calling again. Let's try that again. All right. How about now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me? Can you see me? Micah. All right. Well, while we're waiting for Micah, let's see. Yeah, Micah, I can't find you for some reason. So, hey, Micah, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think so. Let me just.
Turn off my video.
All right, maybe that's the issue.
Okay.
So, yeah, what I got now. Oh, whoops. I got your Cupertino video, the just the culture video up on the screen. Why don't you talk about a little bit about how's that going? Or like, you know, a little bit about, just start from scratch because we lost you there.
Okay. So yeah, I'm a video editor, kind of like more like a producer in a way. And because not only am I, you know, making content for video, but I'm also producing podcasts internally about the company, and I'm just making videos it's fun, you know. There are all kinds of little projects come my way, and different members of the company ask me to make, and then of course there's always holidays and all hands videos. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, cool. So tell me about how that's transitioned from the shelter-in-place, work-from-home thing.
Well, actually, before the whole Corona, I was already pushing my boss to let me work from home because honestly, it's a drive. I drive an hour each way, so I'm away from my family 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's a lot, you know, and then so I can actually do what I'm doing from home. So at first I tried different things like remote access to my computer kind of style, or using the Dell laptop they gave me from work.
Mm-hmm.
None of that really seemed to kind of match the same power of video editing that I was able to do at work.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wait a second, I have a Mac Pro. It's like a trash can style.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it home. So I just bring that home in my big hard drive. But now that we're all working from home, I have a huge hard drive that sits under the desk called a Trobo. And it's got like 5 hard drives, and each hard drive has 6 terabytes on it. And that's used as my backup. So it backs up everything that's connected to my computer every day in the morning, basically.
Right on. So it seems like you guys are still staying employed and staying busy when you can. And have you been able to, you know, you got 2 little ones at home. Do you feel like you have just more time with your family and able to reconnect better with them?
Well, you know, it's only been 7 days.
Yeah.
Really, or 8 days. But honestly, at first it was hard, you know, because especially it was just getting started, and I had a bunch of videos that were due.
Yeah.
That kind of like already halfway edited, and then they all of a sudden urgently needed to become finished. And then my wife too is really busy, and then of course the school closed for a 3-year-old, and so but we've been lucky because we have in-laws that live on the property, and my wife's mom was able. She wanted to. She decided to take a month off of work, you know, because she's elderly and she didn't want to get the coronavirus just from going to work. So in the meantime, she's just been watching our kids. You know,
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, not like 100% of the time like we're used to.
Be right there, dearie. Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Rosa was reminding me I gotta wrap this up, but I didn't want to.
Oh.
So Yeah, sorry. Finish your thought there.
Yeah, so it's been fine for me. I've been talking to my CEO the other day, and you know, I asked the hard question. I'm like, what's it gonna look like? You know, when we return to this all, and we're gonna have to, like, you know, lay off employees. What percentage we're looking at? You know, and it's a significant number. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not only are people like you who are immediately affected because you work in a live setting, but the rest of America is about to hit another shock wave.
Yeah.
Probably in 2 months time. I mean, who knows how long this thing is going to last. I do have an optimistic view that this isn't going to last 3 months. But,
okay. That's good. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason I started this vlog is, you know, I was battling doing my own projects and building Viral Media Network and maintaining my job. And now I'm sort of forced in my hand. I got all the time in the world to do it. So here I am.
Silver lining.
Yeah. So keep for updates. We're checking out your the screenshot now is just the YouTube page and all the different videos.
Which video were you looking at?
Just the landing page of your YouTube of Cupertino Electric. Just, you know, just shows all the videos. So
okay.
So check out Cupertino Electric on YouTube. And we'll chat more. Unfortunately, I got to run because we're running a little late here. Talking about childcare, it's now my turn to take care of the baby. But I really thank you for joining us. Hopefully we can have you on longer next time. But the idea of these vlogs is just to be quick, just quick half hour. This one's turning a little bit longer, but hey, it's all good. Catching up with a friend. I'll call you offline and we'll talk more, have a longer conversation, personal conversation. But make sure to support each other. Viral Media Network 4 and 5 is our channel, so make sure you're subscribed to that. Quick plug. Any other advice before we let you go, or anything else you'd like to promote or share with us?
You know, just be smart about the time and take care of anything at home that you can take care of while you have this crazy unexpected opportunity to be at home. You know, build shelves, garden, spruce up your house. I think that would be the great outcome out of all of this across America. All us homeowners just have like way better yards, way better houses. Everything's fixed up, and we're all just collectively happier as a result.
Absolutely, and that's a great silver lining. So it's a great way to end. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will talk to you soon, man. Take care.
Okay.
Thanks, Micah. Micah Mucklow with Cupertino Electrics. He runs the video department there. Have a great day. The best to your family. All right, well, that's going to do it for us, finally. A second farewell, if you will. So thanks again for joining us. I am Sam, DJ Lumberjack. Again, you can see our links here, viralmedianetwork.com. Follow us on Facebook, Viral Media Network. And Instagram is at viralmedia.network. And with that, we will see you later. Have a great day, everybody.